Hello, welcome to the show. We're going to do things a little bit differently today. I will have a guest, Mike Feurstein. He's the partner in a program through the Don't Wait Project, the nonprofit I founded in 2011. He's a partner in the program Don't Wait to Unmake a Bully, and we've been working together on it for 11 years now. He'll be here to talk more specifically about the program we do here in Washington. Our program is throughout the country, but he just spent 3 weeks here with students in Wenatchee, Kashmir, and Entiat. We'll talk briefly in the first segment, and then throughout the rest of the show, I'll be sharing with you the work, the productions that the students worked on in each district. So you're in for a treat. I'll introduce Mike first, and then the work of our students here in the Wenatchee Valley. Hello, Mike. Welcome to the show. I'm glad to see you're back safe and sound in New York after your 11th annual trip to Washington State to work with our students.
Every time feels like the same time. It's just back to a second home, basically. So
we're going to get started with talking about the schools we work with, Kashmir, Entiat, and Wenatchee. We want to leave enough time in the show to show some of the work of the students that you produced together. And we picked one production per school district. So that was hard to do, but we did it. And we got to have our premiere at Liberty Cinemas this year. It was brought to all of us by Town Toyota, Town Auto Group. It was fantastic. Standing room only. I think we're going to have to add another showing next year.
Yeah, thanks to everybody who made that happen. It was the first time we'd done a real movie theater with popcorn and soda and everything. It was the buzz was palpable.
No, it was fantastic. It was really great. Let's just give an overview. It's a program that you developed in New York. You were in one school when we met. We've been in multiple schools throughout the country since then over the last 11 years. Tell us about the program. Just give everyone an idea what happens Monday, Tuesday, and the film days.
Yeah, I meet students for the first time on a Monday, and we spend about 90 minutes together talking about things from bullying to social media to advertising to personal issues that they might be going through. We learn a little bit about how to make a movie, get cameras and lights out, and we kind of have a pretend movie set for the day, and the kids really learn what each role might encounter so they can make an educated choice the next day as to what job they want to do on filming day. On Tuesday, we also write their scripts. So I come to Washington with no idea. We have no idea, you and I, what the stories are going to be each year. It's up to the kids on Tuesday to tell us what they want their story to be about. We write it. And then by the third day I see them, they're making their movie. They're producing their PSA. And it's pretty much 9 hours total spent. But the product that comes out looks like we've spent weeks on it. They always come ready to go on the day.
And it's very interesting, too, because you do the script is taken from whatever issues they're dealing with in school, whatever things are happening in the climate of their classroom. I know that you have some communication with the teachers ahead of time, and it's also fun to work with different teachers. And sometimes we work with the same teachers year after year. It just depends on how the district organizes things. That's completely up to each district. But one of the things that I think is really fascinating that the kids figure out that this is going to be maybe 2 to 3 minutes long, but it takes the entire day to film. And I think maybe gives them a greater appreciation of the movies they watch and the other things that the content they see, not realizing the work that goes into it.
Oh, yeah. And I also hope that it gives them a little more patience for other things that take longer to produce things, be it studying for a math test or sculpting, whatever it happens to be, or even patience for each other. Like, oh, they have this important job to do on set. I better wait for them to get done so I can do mine. And I hope that transfers into classroom and, family life behaviors where, kids are seeing, oh, the world works. There's things behind the scenes happening,
Well, one of the things, too, that I wanted to mention, our program was shut down during 2020. We tried our best to pivot. We did do some virtual work with some established students in schools that we'd worked with in the past. But, you're now 2 years in a row back in schools. And how do you feel like this program is really kind of helping some of these students that, were coming up during a time when they weren't getting to develop some of those skills because they were younger and not in a classroom setting, and now they are?
Yeah.
How is this program helping?
I think, well, primarily our production day is a whole team effort. It's a whole group. It's the whole class working together as one unit. So for students who spent most of their formative years in school at home alone or with a sibling or a working parent, that was kind of isolating. And you didn't have to work together so much on things because it was through screens, or you'd go off, do something, come back, do it. But, plunk them down in a classroom and we're working as groups, and they've got to communicate. They've got to work on the same goal, but with coming from different sides of it. So there's a lot of interpersonal relationships. There's a lot of social emotional stuff. There's a lot of just needing to be people around other people, So I hope that our program kind of accelerates that a little more for each classroom we visit.
Well, I appreciate your time here. We're going to cut this a little shorter than usual and really just allow time for the productions to air on the show. I'll do some introductions at each during the beginning of each segment so that you can see who's coming up. And just thank you for all the hard work you do. You're off to another school next week. And yeah, we've got a pretty full schedule this year. So it's nice to be back at it. And I just appreciate all you do for this program.
Thanks so much for having me on here and for helping make it happen as well.
Yeah. Take care. We'll be in touch, of course, almost daily. So I'll see you soon. Hi, welcome back. Let's just get started. I'm going to leave enough time for you to see the behind the scenes and the actual productions of the students in Wenatchee, Cashmere, and Entiat. Like I said, we chose one production per school district. It wasn't easy to just pick one because we actually do 3 different PSAs, short films, with each student group. So Entiat does 3, Cashmere does 3, Wenatchee does 3 throughout their district. So choosing one of those 3 for each district wasn't easy, but we did. And so I will show you that. You'll see behind the scenes of each different district. We'll start first with Cashmere, behind the scenes of their production, and then the actual production, the work they did. Keep in mind, the behind the scenes is filmed by a student, so they use a small camera, and they're trying to capture all that's happening throughout the film day, and it's exciting stuff. So I'm excited to share it with all of you. I hope you enjoy it. Cashmere first.
You gotta only say like a couple. Like maybe like 5 to 4.
Nobody's gonna hear you. They're not gonna.
So like, I need to put it back against the wall.
What do I like my job? It's honestly kind of fun to organize stuff. Like, it's fun to organize stuff and put in the band lockers.
Oh, keep it. You need to pull it down more.
The folder, yeah. You're G&E, aren't you?
Yeah, I am.
My favorite part was lighting the part where you're stuck in the locker.
This whole bunch of stuff. We're gonna have to fill in. Hey, what's going on, man? How you been?
What's your least favorite thing?
Forgetting my lines.
Did you see Rosie and Bobby hanging out together? What? Did you see Rosie and Bobby hanging out after school? What? One. After school, I heard 2.
Well, what's your least favorite part about your job?
No, I like the job. There's no least favorite. I got my staff.
So boys and girls, quiet on staff.
I kind of like making sure everything's all right because I like keeping everything on track.
Wait. 4B, take 2. We made them stop being friends. Oh.
We both.
Oh.
Still rolling.
How do you think the movie's gonna be?
Awesome.
Why?
Well, obviously because it has us in it, for one. And for 2, because we have Mr. Mike working with us.
I just be friends with the boy without it being?
Why can't people just mind their own business?
They're just jealous.
Yeah, they probably just want attention
Maybe they'd
from
have
it.
more friends of their own if they stopped being so mean.
Did you see Rose and Bobby together? Well, I mean, they do hang out a lot. After school, I heard too. From who? Well, we hang out after school. But she's a girl.
What's up? So, I saw Rose and Bobby.
Not this again.
No, really. I saw them holding hands, and yesterday, I think. No, they did. They hugged yesterday.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yes, actually.
What's up, guys? Why can't I just be friends with the boy without it being awkward?
Why can't people mind their own business?
They're jealous.
Yeah, they probably want attention from it.
Maybe they'd have more friends of their own if they stopped being so mean.
What did I even do?
We both did. We made them stop being friends.
I didn't make them. I just talked about how cute of a couple they were.
Seriously? They're not a couple. Just friends. We hang out all the time. Are we?
No, we're not. I've never actually seen them hold hands. I just believed what Violet said. Hey, I'm taking down the memes on my profile, and I think you should too. I believed it because I wanted to, not because it was true.
Listen, Rose and I are just friends. We don't like each other in any other way. Can you stop making it seem like we do?
Whatever.
Hey there. Sorry for my friends being mean right now.
Yeah, my friends are being mean too.
What book are you reading?
I think the behind the scenes part is my favorite. I love getting to see the production, but I also enjoy seeing the work that goes into it and the student trying to capture what happens throughout the day. Whomever's in charge of the behind the scenes, there's usually a couple of kids in charge of that. They get to choose their own jobs, as Mike said earlier in the show, based on the information that's given to them. And what we've found and what we've heard and what we've seen over the years is that a student will volunteer to be a director. And maybe the teacher will even say to Mike, I'm not sure if that's a good fit, but let's just let them roll with it. And then next thing you know, the student who's usually more shy, less interactive, is in charge of the entire production as a director. So it's very exciting to see the students come out of their shell and get to take on a job they might not otherwise do. And we hear after that initial interaction with the students on film day, it really sets the pace for the rest of their school year and sometimes their entire school career. It brings them out of their shell. They make friends they wouldn't have otherwise made, and they are seen in a light that maybe they never would have had the opportunity to shine in. So next, we'll go to the Wenatchee behind the scenes and the PSA production of the students at Newberry Elementary School.
And one here, if you can come up. Beautiful. And when you say, come your phone, it finds you wherever you are.
I love that. Let's do rock, paper, scissors. Ready? Rock, paper, scissors? You're gonna go right on that pin there.
Take one. Okay, go.
Yeah, that.
Ready?
Quiet on set.
Thank you. And shot.
Oh, no.
Do you want him to Do you want him to have something that he can go,
Wait, like, oh my goodness!
Over here. We need to move the camera a little this way.
so
That's
you
better,
want to
that's
see
better,
Raleigh's
that's good.
face.
Ready?
There you go.
The only piece of that phone has is pulling you in the vine. But I need it.
My phone costs more than your
Take 3. 1G, take 11.
invisible one here. And oh my god.
Take 3.
And one here.
Survey, take 1.
Okay. Next is move the hallway. What is it? I have the schedule and I have to work with the slate person to like have perfect scenes, non-perfect scenes, and I have all these notes, these lines on the bottom, and these are all my notes that I take. And I really like my job. It's just really fun.
My new phone can predict the future.
It can stay underwater for 30 minutes.
It has 4 cameras, 1, 2, an invisible one here and one here if you pay the monthly subscription.
And when you say come here phone, it finds you wherever you are. Come here phone. The only real feature that phone has is pulling you into buying it. But I need it. Look how cool Crystal is. A phone will make you cool and you're acting like Crystal. But look how cool she is. Not to everyone.
My haircut costs more than your phone. Bow to my awesomest power.
And look, your favorite celebrities don't even use this phone. Aren't you worth more than copying them? You can do this to your friends.
Watch. Hey, dummy, what's up?
Speaking of dummies, if your hand is bigger than your face, then your brain might be shrinking.
Wait, what? Let me check out. Ah! Oh, really? Got you. Ha ha.
What you did? You okay?
She always bullies us. Why are you helping her?
Maybe she does, but we can still help people who need it. Why are you copying those TikTokers?
Like, you copy the celebrities?
I used to, but they just do it for likes, and nobody likes getting bullied.
Sorry.
Okay, for our final production, we'll share with you INEAT's production, and it's INEAT High School. So we'll share with you INEAT High School's work. And some of these students have, INEAT has one building. So we're in one building all day long. And we work with an elementary group, a middle school group, and a high school group. And this is the high school production, as I mentioned. And some of these students have worked with us maybe years ago. So we're talking 11 years. A lot of our students have gone on to graduate high school and start careers and families of their own. But in this instance, some of the students have participated maybe in 4th, 5th, 6th grade, because the program's 4th through 12. So it's always fun to see how their lives, their school careers evolve. And Mr. Mike is always a huge hit. He's Mike Feurstein, who we saw at the beginning. They call him Mr. Mike. All the students are always very excited to see him. He does a great, great job. So here's the final production. Take a look at the behind the scenes and the production from INEAT High School.
I don't have to say anything.
Well, it's because you're not putting it.
Wait, you only have like 2 lines? I think I only have 2 lines.
I still haven't memorized the first line.
It's okay, you got it, Blessing.
All right, find focus on Blessing's face.
All right, let's see it. Let's see you walking up the stairs. No, that was hard. Too fast. Yeah. I think that we need to. Say it.
Or did we want to just see him fall in the middle of the hallway?
I think
That's funny.
I think after like we shut him off, it should just cut to Lucas just walking down the hallway.
Yeah, that's funny.
Cut.
Those rubber duck collars.
You can also wear
And then,
at the shoulder.
yeah. And then you could kind of just push Toby behind Toby.
Yeah. You also, because then that makes you.
I tripped on my foot.
Right there.
She's always with the cycle like that. She's really going to show up.
She's helping you with a lot of stuff, and she's helping us now.
I mean, she's not always late. You said always before.
What'd you learn?
That it's not easy to push it back.
Push it back, yeah. Who's helping with the locker?
Just not moving. Yeah, she was just not moving. Yeah. All right, Toby and Jordan. Yeah.
Our bot here embodies the internet, with all of its search and engines and memes and apps as his heartbeats, his blood and bone, his brain. Oh, he's waking up. Where did this even come from? He's alive. He's connected to the web. He needs to be put somewhere else. Look at him. First he's learning about his environment. Then he's learning about himself. And finally, he's evolving.
I don't know. He's kind of creepy if I'm gonna...
Shh. Quiet. He can hear everything.
Oh my gosh, so like Sam sent me a package in the mail, right? And in the package I opened it and it was his hoodie. I was like, oh fuck. It was really nice. I liked it. And I put it on and I sent him a picture and he saved it. And he put it as his backpack.
Junior's preferred date spot is Rusty's. She has had 4 dates there. They were all unsuccessful. She also would have gone Division I in basketball, but she stubbed her toe and used it as an excuse for her personal performance anxiety. She made a post about this. It only got 4 likes. So she took it down and replaced it with something she got from Boba Lab.
How does he know all that?
Well, it's best to keep anything you want private offline. Websites aren't exactly safe, and if you keep oversharing, that's just going to lead to a lower self-worth because you don't get the reaction you want from other people. Privacy is not meant to belong to others.
Never in a million years will I vote for Alex. She was always late to all her classes, so I doubt she will even show up.
At the last 5 meetings, she has said a total of 160 words. You're right for questioning her commitment.
Maybe that's the case, but she's also helped me with my math, and she's helped me with other
Like we
personal
said
issues.
before, she's always late to school, so she will not be a good president.
I mean, she's not always late.
You said always before. No inserting new information. You should get that checked out. I have a doctor.
Why don't they listen to other people's points of view?
The boss created an echo chamber. He and his followers only hear each other's opinions shouted back at themselves, and it only confirms their biases. In other words, they think that they're right because no one is telling them that they're wrong. That bot, I don't know what he's up to, but he's definitely wrong. He's becoming a big no-no.
What do you mean he's becoming a big no-no? So you're basically saying that we have to shut him down?
Not necessarily. We have to figure out how to make the best of what he has to offer without letting his negatives overwhelm us.
I cannot filter so we can see what you want to see, what we want to see.
But then you'll miss out on other points of view.
I can build more, I can add more, I can do more.
Then you're just avoiding the problem. We need to learn how to get the information from him.
Fine. Oh, sorry, give me a second. There. Are you happy? Are you satisfied?
No.
Was that it? Or?
I hope you enjoyed today and getting to see some of the work of the students here in our Wenatchee Valley. Another shout out and thank you to Town Toyota, Town Auto Group for sponsoring the Liberty Cinema premiere. It was a full house, standing only seating. We'll have to probably do 2 screenings next year. And the kids were just so excited to see their work on the big screen. So thank you to everyone who participated. We look forward to next year. I'll see you next week.